Today we want to talk to you about an Antipodes holding, Keysight Technologies. It's one of the most important companies you may never have heard of, in that it provides or plays a critical role in enabling much of the technology that is a basis for our modern lifestyles and business practices. Keysight's lineage traces back over 80 years, where it was developed as a standalone business unit within the famous Hewlett-Packard Group, before being spun out in public markets in 2014. With this history comes a very strong culture of innovation and customer focus, something that we think will continue to power the business model over the coming decades. Keysight is the global leader in supplying advanced test, measurement and emulation systems for customers in the communications, aerospace and defense and electronics industries. Keysight products are used throughout the life cycle of product development, from concept and design to production and commercialization, where customers benefit from having the best-in-class software and systems to ensure they're getting maximum returns on their own engineering investment. With so much innovation and technology coming at us today, Keysight offers a way for us to benefit from this innovation without having to pick precisely who's going to win. Whether it's 6th generation mobile technology, AI-enabled robotics, advanced radar systems used in autonomous vehicles or defense infrastructure, or being able to emulate the performance of a multi-billion-dollar AI data center before a dollar is spent on building it. Keysight is a trusted partner, often with its engineers sitting right alongside those of its customers as those products are developed inside the labs. In fact, around 2/3 of Keysight's revenues today come from their customers' R&D and operation budgets, versus only 1/3 from manufacturing budgets. And that typically means revenues are much less volatile than the end markets in which they serve, as R&D budgets tend to grow steadily through time. Keysight's revenues are spread across 4 key verticals. Communication markets, which include smartphones and network infrastructure, representing just under half of sales. Aerospace and defense, a further 25% of revenues. And then finally, electronics and industrial categories, which includes things like semiconductors and automotive end markets, accounting for just under 1/3 of sales. Not only are each of these categories growing, but Keysight has a demonstrable track record of growing its share of spend in each of these markets through time. Since emerging as a public company in 2014, Keysight has significantly increased its own investment in research and development, where today it spends somewhere between 2 and 4 times the dollars as its next largest group of competitors. And with its partnership-based culture, Keysight engineers develop valuable insights into their customers' technology needs, helping the company strategically target R&D investments to provide first-to-market solutions. A further important development in Keysight's business model is moving from a product-centric company selling point solutions to one that is much more software-centric, generating recurring revenues. In fact, annual recurring revenues today have grown from $400 million in 2015 to over $1.5 billion in 2025, representing more than 30% of group revenues. This has enabled the company to drive higher operating margins, improve overall business visibility, and drive greater than 50% returns on invested capital. Using a discounted cash flow based approach, we believe Keysight is fairly valued at 60% above recent trading levels, and we see this scenario as being underpinned by its leadership position in growth markets and its high returns on capital. And we believe Keysight is an equity that represents a great example of Antipodes' pragmatic approach to value.